Hello, all. I welcome you to episode number 35 of Walk the Stock. I'm Rupak. I represent iFinStrats. So, today we saw markets Nifty. It touched its all time high again at about 23,441, but closed uh, somewhere around 23,322. But we've seen an all-time high today, and Nifty is really on a roll. It is actually going up, uh, and it is making every single day from the past 3 or 4 days higher lows. Good news for all of us. So Nifty is kind of being very, very strong at this point of time. The India VIX is consistently coming down. It came down by 2.5% again today, and it closed at about 14.38 as of close of today. So in a way, the markets have stabilized, and as I've been telling in my past videos, that the markets will take few days to stabilize, and they may take rest here and that in this particular zone, and rightly so. The markets are taking rest for the past 3 days, and they are just consolidating in the same zone. But the good thing is that every time it goes and hits a new all-time high and then comes back and consolidate in this zone. So which means um, in the days to come, I can foresee that there'll be some kind of a move in the market. Now, the move could be on the upside or could be on the correction side. But looking the way, all the moving averages are behaving with the market, be it the 20, 50 or 100 day moving average, I think everything is just looking upwards. So I guess even if this consolidation breaks out, you could see a good breakout somewhere on the upper side. Now, in this situation, uh, I've again come up with yet another stock for today, which we are going to be analyzing. And the stock is again very promising at this point of time. It could show up a good early momentum to us. It is definitely strong on momentum at the moment, but it is a stock from engineering sector, and the stock name is ISGEC Heavy Engineering Limited, which is ISGEC Heavy Engineering Limited. The stock today made an intraday move of 7.75%, closed at 1220.05. The stock is very close to its all-time high of 1247. The stock is definitely a high beta stock, so the beta sticks at about 1.6, but the market capitalization of the stock is sitting at about 8,900 crores. The stock has given a positive breakout on R3 of CPR on the pivots. So I think there is some bit of momentum catching up into the stock, and let's see how best we can analyze this stock, and if we have to really think of taking any kind of trade, or we can keep it at least in our watch lists. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive into ISGC Engineering Limited. Okay, guys. So we are on the monthly chart of ISGC Engineering Limited. Here, as you can see, that the stock made an earlier high of 1178 somewhere around February of this year, and then it comfortably broke last month that high and created a new high of I would say 1247, and then from there, but it could not sustain that high, and it fell and closed below this previous all-time high resistance. And now in this month, at the moment, it has broken the previous time resistance here at this zone, and it is trading on monthly basis above this resistance, which is so far good news for us. But let's look at the weekly time frame and see what's going on in weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, again, if you can see, this was the resistance where I created the zone, and the stock is clearly trading above that zone in this current week. And in fact, if I'm not wrong, it just about touched the zone last week and closed on the zone. And now this week it is trading definitely above the zone, which is very, very good news. That means it is kind of trying to create a change in polarity of this resistance zone by going above and trading on the upper side of the resistance zone. So that's good news for all of us. Now let's look at the daily time frame chart and see if there is anything good visible on the daily time frame. Let me just make this chart a little more readable. Yeah, and if you see, just right today it made a 7.7% intraday jump, and therefore it closed above this resistance zone, which it definitely did a few days back also. But this time it is a big green candle which is showcasing good amount of strength in the buying side. Of course, all the moving averages 20, 50, 100, 200, the stock is trading above all these resistances, and that means the stock is definitely bullish at the moment. Um, let's look at some more indicators to see what is in store for us with respect to these indicators of momentum and uh, others. So as you can see, the stock has been making higher lows. It is trading above this previous resistance zone. RSI has just about crossed 60. That means bullish momentum is forming up. From the ADX perspective, the stock looks good on strength on the bullish side. And of course, the relative strength is showcasing good amount of strength of ISGEC with respect to broader index, which is Nifty in this case. On balance, volume is showing a definitive up move in the volumes, trading above 50-day moving average for sure, and that tells us that with the cumulative volumes going up, prices making higher lows, RSI momentum up, and relative strength against Nifty is much better. I guess the stock is showcasing some good bullishness, and therefore, it is worth watching that if this stock from here makes a little bit of price action and starts going up, I guess above this high, I would like to probably uh, think of taking a position in this stock for probably a small target of about 3-5% or even 10%, and that's what I can think of at this point of time for ISGEC Engineering Limited. Uh, so this is exactly what I wanted to showcase to you in this analysis. And yeah, one more thing. Basically, if you see consistently on daily charts, it is making higher lows, which goes without saying that the stock is maintaining with these big green candles some kind of bullish momentum. And I think it's time that this stock can give a real good price action plus breakout, and we could make a quick uh, profit out of this stock with a probably short stop loss. I will not really tell you where exactly to place the stop loss. I would want you to do your analysis and study. And yes, as I always say, please do your analysis, consult your financial advisor if you want to anywhere close to make position in this stock. So so far so good for this stock. I guess this is what I wanted to present to you in the analysis, and I guess we all will meet again tomorrow to pick yet another stock and try to analysis on that and see what what comes out, with these previous stocks movements and the future stock movements. So I take your leave today. I guess we're going to be meeting again tomorrow with yet another new stock, and till then, you all have a very nice evening. We'll catch up tomorrow again. Thank you. Bye bye.